When the folks speak out to their people about their anti black racist behaviors, they get slammed by their people. And this man here, it was a whole other level of how he got slammed for what he said in defense of black people. Take a look.
I don't want to see one more white creator clutch their pearls or tell me how they're horrified or how they want to leave the country and how you're having a mental breakdown and how it's too much to handle about what's happening in this country. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about it. I truly don't. You got a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of an inch what it's like to be black in this country. Feels pretty doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Do you know why we're here? Is because our demographic, primarily white men who this land was designed to benefit, didn't stand up with people of color, with our black brothers and sisters, with the Native Americans, with minorities, because it didn't affect them. That's why we're here. This is about the original sin of this country. Make America white again, because that's what they want. Feels like this racism is like a reservoir, and it's a body of water behind a dam, and it's been dying to push out. And that's what this Klan leader is in the White House. He is not outlet for the dam. He unleashed it. It was there. Our neighbors, our friends, our family, they were always racist. He just said, hey, little Billy, hey, it's okay. Don't hide anymore. Take off your white hoods. Don't hide your face. Do it public. Who are they going after? The racially profiling people. Who did they pick? The most unqualified, bumbling idiot. A convicted fella, caused an insurrection, cheats on his wife, sexual abuse. But hey, you know what? He's white. So when you see a lot of these evangelicals, middle-aged white, praise Jesus, praise Jesus. Yeah, you think Jesus wants a man like this? You think he's a great reflection? No. You want to make America white again. You want Leave It to Beaver. You want a white kid in a white ice cream shop sitting next to a white cop being served by a white ice cream server. That's what you want. And for all of you middle-aged white people, you are scared to hell that that's going away.
Where's the lie? There isn't one thing that man said that isn't facts. But, the folks are experiencing a little bit of hate, a little bit of physical harm, and all of those things. And they are crying, okay? They are crying foul. They are so bothered. And they are, their white fragility is coming out. And they're like, oh, please stop. I can't take it. And they're calling it they're calling it white fatigue. And they're just so upset. And this man is saying, I don't want to hear it. You are only getting a tiny fraction of what black people have been going through and continue to go through. And because he said that, and because he named all of these, he said all the facts, I don't even need to repeat it. They are slamming him. How does he dare tell them to be quiet and stop complaining? How does he dare as a white man? How dare you, white man? How are you taking up for these black people? How? Because he sees, okay? Every so often we get them. They actually can see what we're going through, and they're actually saying, I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't want to hear your white mouth, because you're not even experiencing anything. Okay? So all of these school shootings and all of these public shootings that are going on, and families are losing their loved ones, and they are like beside themselves with grief. And I'm not suggesting they shouldn't be grieving the loss of a loved one. Just saying, what this man is saying is, stop complaining about other things that are going on, and stop calling it discrimination and what have you, without seeing what black people have gone through and continue to go through. And then somehow, it becomes our fault when something's happening in their community and is committed by their community members. How did it become our problem? How is it that we're getting threats? How is it that they're asking us to step in and they're, attacking us for not speaking out? We're keeping our mouths closed. and we're keeping ourselves safe, and we're focusing on the things that are going on in our community that we need to address. So please keep us out of it. Please. And I will say, I appreciate what this man has to say. Okay? Does it mean I trust them completely? Absolutely not. But I appreciate what he had to say. And I appreciate that he is addressing his people and saying, listen, you're only experiencing a milli percentage of what black people have been going to, or going through, excuse me. So welcome to our world, somewhat. And that's pretty much what he's saying in a nutshell, is that be quiet. And again, let me just reiterate, I completely am sympathetic to people who have lost loved ones and friends and family members due to all of the atrocities that are going on, committed by your people towards your people. Not saying it's not a terrible tragedy. It absolutely is. I'm just saying I agree with this man when he's saying stop crying about, the things that are happening in your community. Stop blaming us and stop asking us to step in. I'm adding that to what he has said. Okay? We're resting. We're staying out of it. And we're focusing on our community because there's a lot going on here. Okay? And that is our focus. That's our plight. That's our concern. That's what we are striving to fix and make sure that our youth and all coming up behind us don't experience what we have been experiencing since the beginning of time. Okay, but appreciate again what this man has had to say. And to my brothers and sisters, let me know what you think about everything he's saying. Let me know what you think about, what I think and what I'm saying. And drop your comments in the chat. And let's continue this conversation about the folks and their white fragility. Until next time, I